So we're all storytellers. That is truly what we are, right? And we've kind of lost sight of that. We don't understand that we are telling ourselves a story, and those stories that we tell ourselves are what become true, and that's how you manifest. It's very simple. I believe that I am this type of person, so I act like this type of person. I've grown up. So there's this point in a child's life where they are being told who they are, right? They're being told a story about who they are, and they pick up on or try to identify with as many of those things as they feel is them by the story that they start to tell themselves. They start to believe that they are these things. If someone tells me I'm something long enough, I may in my head be saying, no, I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not that. So I become not that. Or someone tells me something that I am long enough, then I'm like, oh, that's what I am. And I start to identify with those things. Then I start to act like someone that has these attributes. We're all just actors. And it's kind of unreal that we can't really see it that way. Like Kanye has this one video where he's like, we're all unpaid actors, and everyone thinks he's crazy for it. But in reality, it's true. You think about it, it's like you don't know how to act. How is my kid acting today? What is the performance that they're putting on, and it's real. In the terms of those words, it's absolutely real. You're just acting to the best of your ability of the story that you tell yourself about who you are. And it pretty much is simple. So it's very simple. You just have to watch the stories that you're telling yourself. I am this, I am that, Even if you think it's a joke, your body doesn't understand it as a joke. It only can feel the vibrations of those words. So today I want you to work on paying attention to the story that you're telling yourself. Pay attention to the story that you are saying inside of your head daily. The best thing is to try to quiet that thing down. In fact, don't identify with those thoughts at all is the goal. Your brain is going to think. That's its job. It thinks. It thinks about the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. You're not going to quiet it down. The best thing you can do is not to become an echo hall, not to repeat your thoughts. Let the thoughts go. They will come up with things, but your brain's job is to think. So it's going to continue thinking. Just let it think, and don't hold any attention to those things. You need to learn to think with your body. Your body's telling you what to do. Your body has all of the survival mechanisms built into it. You start to feel anxious. Oh, something's not right. Then think about why you're anxious and then go do those things. Anxiety arises from all kinds of things. Depending on the person, it's unique across 8 billion plus people. It is very unique. Every one of those problems are different. However, our mind starts to try to complicate things. We feel the feeling, our brain's like, I'm feeling this way because of that. I'm feeling this way because of this. I'm feeling this way because of X, Y, and Z. And that's just not the case. So you have to start paying attention to the stories that you're telling yourself. Don't let your mind tell you what your body already knows. You already know. Think about, like, if I was a prey, if I'm a deer out in the wilderness and I'm eating, right? Survival. Just mowing down on whatever's around me, doing my thing, enjoying getting sun. All of a sudden, something puts me on edge. I have to bounce. I have to run. I have to get out of there. But as soon as I feel like I'm out of danger as a deer, I'm going to go right back to normal. It doesn't do the deer any good to stay in that heightened state of awareness of flight or fight for extended amounts of time. They just get out, they get what they need out of that body feel, they run along, and they don't have that mind connection that tells them, I need to continue to be worrying, I need to be continue to be worrying. And then they don't have the intellect that we have that makes us tell the story as to why we feel the way we feel. Like that story in our head, if it's not tuned in right, if your mind isn't working correctly, if your mind is telling you stories that aren't necessarily true, it's a detriment. And it's just going to continue to tell stories that aren't true. You're going to feel that feeling in your body of unease or unwant. And then you're going to say, oh, it's because of this person. This person is making me feel this way. And then you get in this state of depression. And then it's like, this person doesn't like me, and that person doesn't like me, and when I was a kid, that person didn't like me. And all of these things are not even real anymore. Only thing that's real is that moment. So you have to be in the flight or fight, understand what the body's telling you, and don't let the mind get in the way. If your mind's not set up, it's going to tell stories that aren't even real. And then you're going to believe those stories. And that's going to bring me on to my next set of videos about belief systems and how important those are. Like, share, follow, guys. I'm going to bring y'all along. Y'all need some help, and I'm here.